Hey guys, Basement Breakdown here. It is late, I am tired, but I need to do a postcard wrap-up. All right, 2 good weeks in a row of picks, 10 for 12 officially on the Roman Dolidze versus Anthony Hernandez card. Did very well tonight. Let's start it off. Cody Brundage got robbed during the Eric McConical fight. I thought Cody won the first 2 rounds and dropped the third. Overall, he played it a little conservative, but I do follow a page called MMA Verdict, and they had Cody Brundage winning the fight. It was a fun fight, nevertheless, entertaining for what it was worth, but didn't start off the night too hot. Ben Cartlidge is an enemy of mine, and I don't know if you guys like his judging, but, you know, I would like some words with the guy. Moving up, Gabriela Hernandez did what I thought she would do, not what I bet she would do in my bet slip, or at least one of them. But she won the fight. I thought maybe she'd knock out Jujia, but she was very dominant. Yeah, she did quite well. She moves on to a 3-fight win streak. Uros Medic got rid of Gilbert Urbina. I was a little worried. They exchanged knockdowns early in the fight. I expected this to go to a decision perhaps, but Uros Medic has that pressure. He got the round 1 TKO while the fight lasted. It was definitely fun. Jocelyn Edwards took care of business, as I thought she was. I think she was like a plus 600 dog for the finish. Yeah, she got it done in the first round. Yeah, impressive performance. Overall, it was a very fun card, I would say. Elijah Smith. Tashima Kazama. If you guys watched that, that was a crazy slam. I don't know how many slam KOs there have been in MMA, but like I think it's number 20 something. I know Rampage has one. Julius Walker beat Rafa Kakera by decision. Dominant, perhaps not maybe what people thought would happen. Maybe they were going for a finish. I can't remember if I said finish or not. I said Julius Walker though. Yeah. Dominant decision. We move on to the main card. Christian Leroy Duncan disposed of Eric Anders, which I said would happen, like would be dominant, just picked him apart. Got the TKO in the first round, very close to the end of the first round. I said Gene Matsumoto decision, beat Miles Johns by decision, dropped the first round, won the last 2. My underdog pick of the night, well, I had 2. My first underdog pick, Andre Fili, he beat Christian Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez, you know, he did a good job, but Andre Fili was very dynamic on the feet. Leg kicks, his strikes were more impactful. I feel like his length, like he was kept at range. To be fair, the strikes were close. I think one of the judges had it like a third, like, yeah, again, some weird judging tonight, but split decision win for Andre Fili. Kind of weird. Lasmin Lucindo beat Angela Hill, who is my other underdog of the night. Little disappointed in that. I made one video before I made my final predictions where I had Lasmin Lucindo winning, but I did pick Angela Hill. I thought perhaps there would be an upset. Also, my 2 locks being CLD as well as Jocelyn Edwards both hit, being my locks of the card, so let's go. Yeah, Steve Erceg versus Ode Osborne. Steve got hurt very bad in the first round, and I mean proceeded to switch his. It was very unimpressive for a guy who was fighting top contenders up until this fight. Ode Osborne took this on late notice. He has very bad fight IQ. I feel like Ode Osborne, which is what I've said. Like, he is very talented. I know he's 13-9, but like, yeah, I don't know. He hurt Steve Erceg very bad in the first round. Steve had his back in the second and third. Won a decision, unanimous decision. I said Steve would win a decision. I didn't think it would go this way. Then we get to the big one, Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Dolidze. Anthony Hernandez dog-walked Roman Dolidze. This is more or less what I thought would happen. I mean, actually, no, this is not what I thought would happen. I thought he would win a decision dominantly, but like I thought Roman Dolidze would maybe take off a round, but there was nothing like that. Anthony Hernandez was very good on the feet, very aggressive, used his takedowns. yeah, he was able to hurt Roman on the feet, which is where perhaps maybe some people thought Roman would have the advantage. I know MMA Guru thought he would have the advantage on the feet. Ha ha ha. But yeah, Anthony Hernandez got it done in dominant fashion, getting the submission in the 4th round. Freaking dragged my boy Roman across the octagon. Yeah, dominant. Anthony Hernandez extends his fight streak to 8 wins in a row. And I do have some comments to make. Since I've started my YouTube channel, I think I started it on the Imavov card versus Adesanya. I've been doing pretty good on my main event predictions. Overall, on my card predictions, I've been doing pretty well, but main events matter a lot, I feel like. And I feel like having an unbiased opinion sometimes helps a lot when kind of judging these MMA fights and when making predictions. Perhaps I don't know as much as some of the big MMA YouTubers because I haven't been watching MMA I haven't been watching it the way I watch it now for a very long time. I started really getting into it, like I've said in my previous videos, like in university. So yeah, but that kind of means that I don't overthink things all the time, I feel like. When I look at some of the big YouTubers, who I try to stay away from looking at other people's picks, like unless it's like after I've already made a video and released it or something, I really just try and stay away from looking at other people. Like I talk to my friends and such, but I don't really look at anyone's picks. But a guy I watch specifically is MMA Guru sometimes, like the Weasel I watch sometimes, and other Bedtime MMA. All great, but specifically MMA Guru I want to reference. This guy sucks with his main event predictions, and he got super salty tonight over Anthony Hernandez. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to mention that. Yeah, I want to mention that because I think having an unbiased opinion sometimes helps a lot. I think if you think about it a little too much, you can miss little details. Yeah, I'm going to throw up some clips just referencing what I'm saying, the dichotomy of maybe some of my picks to MMA Gurus. This isn't like a battle of who knows more about MMA. Obviously, it goes to the latter, but I do think that like me thinking a little less about certain things and focusing perhaps on what's more like.
Big on this. Ramadan is big for this. That is huge in the build-up. The frustration. You can't drink. Training in the day, doing your cart, you can't drink. Can't eat at the right times. I know there's windows where you can. And he's already saying online, like, this is going to be a test. This will just make me stronger. This struggle will make me stronger. So it's a struggle then. I'm going Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, TKO early. Back foot, low.
And because of that, I think I'm going to lean towards more Magomed Ankalaev. Now, this is a prediction where I'd kind of like to be wrong. I would like to see Alex Pereira knock him out. I would like to see Alex Pereira with a barrage of leg kicks that just sits him down. But my intuition personally says Magomed Ankalaev's going to win this fight. It could be due to control. Could be a submission. I see it going to a decision maybe. He's not a slouch on the feet either.
If I win this one, I'm in the right positions maybe to get that title shot that Arman Sarukian missed out on. And I can see this being the moment that ends it. I think Fiziev's going to go out there and win. He looked so good in the first 2 rounds of their first fight. And I think Gaethje, and I hate to say it like this, I think Gaethje was very lucky not to get wobbled early. And
on it, man. I think Justin Gaethje's going to get it done. How do I think he's going to get it done? I think he's going to be more aggressive. I think he's going to stand in the pocket more, hopefully. I think he's going to move forward, so he says, and I think he's going to outwork Rafael Fiziev, and he's going to win a decision. All right, now we got the big one.
He's going to go out there and do what he wants, and O'Malley's going to maybe fly under the radar on fight week like he normally does. But I think this is going to be a fight where O'Malley gets a TKO win. At some point in the 2nd or 3rd round, I see a Sean O'Malley TKO win over Merab. I'm going to say that he lands that near.
So I think I do expect him to come in a lot better than he did his last fight against Merab. I just worry for Sean. I know that his takedown defense is good, And we saw that even against Merab. I don't know if he's going to be able to thwart Merab. Like, I think his pressure is just going to be too much. I think that Merab is kind of going to do something similar to Sean O'Malley this time around. Like, can I see a Sean O'Malley knockout? Like, maybe. It's just, Merab is such a pressure guy that just doesn't let go. We see that in the Peter Yan fight, like when he got like how many takedown attempts? It was like 50 or something like that. Like, he just doesn't stop. So Sean O'Malley is only going to get a couple times to get some space. He might be able to throw some kicks, and he might, I don't know, he might do a better job on the feet against Merab this time. I just worry. I can't trick myself into picking someone that I don't believe is going to win. So with that being said, I do think Merab will retain his championship. I think he'll...
Well, Prates will hurt him in round 1, and it will start changing the look of the fight. I think Gary will have a broken nose, a bit of blood coming off of him in round 1. Round 2, he tries to get a bit more urgent. Prates stuffs it, starts entering a bit of a flow state, more straight shots. I think we're going to see Ian Gary get crumpled in round 2 by TKO. And I think it will...
Like, I don't think Ian just doesn't have that knockout. Like, he's knocked out some people, but like
but he doesn't have crazy.
He doesn't have crazy power.
He's not known for that. He's not that guy.
I swear to God, he's gonna stay on the outside. He's gonna move around the octagon. He's gonna outpoint this guy. I genuinely think that's what's gonna happen.
But this is a fight to me where it's like, could either be one of the fights of the year,
or just a snoozer.
Or just a snoozer, yeah. And unfortunately, I feel like that's the vibe of this card. I'm going to go Gary by decision. Easy, unanimous decision.
I agree. Easy, unanimous
I think unless he gets caught, he's going to 50-45 him.
Yep, I agree. I think it's going to be technical. Prates is going to be gasping for air.
I think Dolidze's got a perfect anti-grappler style. I don't see Anthony Hernandez being able to safely, effectively grapple with him offensively. And I don't see him beating him on the feet. In fact, I can see Dolidze winning this on the feet. So I'm going to say that Roman Dolidze is going to score a submission win. Maybe a ground and pound TKO win from like a reversed position situation. Maybe in round 2 or 3. And this could come...
I think he's almost plus 350 or plus 400. I'm probably going to have to go with Fluffy, Anthony Hernandez, to win a unanimous decision. Roman Dolidze... Right, I'm fucking rambling. The point is... yeah, just sometimes you can miss things by overlooking certain things. MMA is a weird sport. It's really hard to predict. I'm happy that I'm doing well in my predictions, and I'm fired up to make this video for UFC 319. I'm going to give it a couple more days to let the research that I've done and yeah, I'm just going to let things marinate, and we'll be out with a video soon for UFC 319. I'm going to bring my buddy in, but yeah, guys. Overall, I'm going to give that card an 8 out of 10. I feel like the last 2 cards have been in the Apex. But the Apex is a little underrated. Basement Breakdown, out. Rob Font in his last fight. I'm taking Andre Fili as an underdog against Christian Rodriguez. I think he'll win a decision.
Feel the rumble, floor shake below. MMA heat, the punches flow. Brace yourself for the latest show.